Hey Minecrafters, it's Surelog, and I know it's been a long time since we last spoke, since you probably last seen me, but I tell you what, every once in a while you guys comment on some of the old videos saying you're very nostalgic about the videos that we made back in the day, and I don't know, I just wanted to come on and say hi and give you guys a little tour of my little new world, and maybe just kind of talk about some stuff while we go hunting for some iron or just go check out the layout a little bit here. So this is my little world right now, and I'm going to talk about basically the Minecraft of the past and how things have changed and why I left the YouTube world and why I never really wanted to come back. Don't count this as my comeback story yet. I don't know if I'm quite there yet, and if I am, I don't know if it would be in Minecraft related. This is a game I like to play casually. It's not something I always play either. It's something I kind of come back to from time to time again, just because it's just got that creative niche that you just really aren't going to see in a lot of other games. Meow. All right. Oof. Okay. So this is my little cow farm, and I found this on a YouTube video. This is how I play these days. I'll just look something up on YouTube and how they built it, because I don't know, man. So many brilliant and smart young creators are just doing crazy stuff, and I just love this little cat. It's torture. It's kind of evil, but this is a video game, guys. Chill out. We're just trying to collect some meat and some leather for our bookcases. So let's go feed our cattle. I'll show you how this thing works. And this thing is cool too. This is a little farm for my reeds and my sugar cane, and it's got a little observer. And once it grows past that, it pops out and goes right into here. So kind of cool. All right, and our sheep and our chickens, we really haven't done anything with them yet. Let's go ahead and feed our cattle, and we'll show you that off here. I love this little system. All right, so we're just gonna pop that up, get all our cattle fed. They're gonna spawn babies, but the babies are smaller than the big cattle, and so they then drop into this area here, and then we can incinerate them, and it only incinerates the big cows. Sorry if you got some feedback here from my speakers. I don't play with a headset. And then boom. I just love that. What a cool little system. You can easily find this one if you just, Google. I think it was Too Many Skills was the channel. And he's got a ton of really awesome stuff that I haven't built yet, but I might plan on putting in this little world. All right, so why did I kind of leave? Well, there's a lot of reasons I left. One of the reasons I left was it was just a time management thing. YouTube was taking up a lot of time to make these videos, especially the way I was doing it, because I was doing it like, oh, I'm playing in creative. I don't play or survival. I don't play creative, and so I'm the real hardcore Minecrafter. But now you see these kids playing, and they're playing on hardcore, and they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I seen a video last night of a kid building a. He was building, and I'm sorry I call you guys kids. You're probably grown men at this point, but he's building a in the void. So you look that video up. He was building inside the void. How cool is that? Yeah. So let's go get some gear here. We can talk along the way. All right. I'm a terrible organizer. I'm not the best Minecrafter ever existence. There's so many better content creators out there than me. All right, here we go. I get a lot of friends. They ask me, they're like, "Oh, well, you had, so many viewers back then. Do you ever regret not pursuing it?" And yeah, yes and no. I had a lot going on in my life back then, and this is 10 plus years ago when you think about it. That's just crazy. So some of you guys that were little kids watching me are now adults, and I want to apologize to you. You should not have been watching my content. I had deleted a lot of my videos because I was so embarrassed by them, and a lot of that was because I don't condone cussing the way I was back then, right? I don't think you should be cussing, especially if you're talking to little kids that are playing this game. But I wasn't really at that mature mindset back then, and I think I was trying to be radical because if you look at the times, what were we seeing a lot at the time? I was kind of feeding into that vibe. So there was a lot of oh, F the word, oh yeah, screaming and shit, so I kind of wanted to get out of that, because it seemed like I had to have every single moment had to be a, oh my god, I got blown up by a creeper, And also, you guys helped me with. We were some of the first streamers when you think about it. We were on, I think it was livestream.com. That was well before Twitch. I think at the time it was called Justin.tv. I think Twitch maybe was, or maybe I'm getting some things mixed up here. But there was a couple different platforms, and we were, I think it was livestream.com, which I think was, or live.com or something. And it was one of the first ones, and it was terribly managed because, like, the resources that were required for your computer to be able to run the system while you were playing was just nuts. Look how awful all this organization is. So do I regret it? Like I said, yes and no. The things I regret was obviously, you know, we were in on this, and I say we because you guys were a part of it, and we were in on this at the very early days. I had one of the first videos about how to find diamonds on Minecraft, and then through you guys, I had a lot of great support. People saying, "Hey, we'll watch." My very first video, I said, "Hey, if I get like 20 likes on this video, I'll consider doing Let's Plays." And you guys nailed it out of the park. I got some hundreds of likes at that point. Was way more than I had ever expected. So I was like, wow, okay, well, you know, if there's that many people that'll watch me, I'll make some content. And sure enough, I don't need that many torches. Sure enough, we blew up, and it was a lot of fun for the time. We were doing some of the very first things. I think we had one of the first major servers, thanks to Odd User and the clan back then. But, you know, and there were some flaws to being a Minecrafter back then on YouTube, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit as well. Things that if you guys ever consider going into content creation, you might want to consider. So, you know, being one of the first Minecraft and Minecraft YouTubers of the time, and I don't mean to toot my own horn so much, but it brought on a lot of attention, and I was a pretty naive person back then. I was the kind of person that just trusted everybody and believed that we all had the best intentions in our heart. But, you know, there was a few things that really kind of bothered me, that made me kind of want to get off the sphere a little bit. And one is that when you're dealing with internet personalities, you really don't know. Let's make some. I'm just like, because I'm talking to you guys, I'm kind of like disillusioned here. Where are my. I had a bunch of sticks, didn't I? Well, anyways, being one of the first, you know, personalities for YouTube and Minecraft at the time, you know, I saw people that weren't doing as good of content as me, and I would get jealous. I'd be like, well, you know, Minecraft girl, she's only big because she's a chick with pink hair. And that was partially true. And, you know, hey, guys, listen, that's just the nature of the business, you know. Women will always do better in the entertainment fields in a lot of ways than most men. Now, that might not necessarily be true in Minecraft, but I tell you what, you put a pretty girl on the screen, and she's playing Minecraft, and then you put my my old man Surelog face on the screen. It's just not going to get the kind of clicks, you know. So that bothered me. We had an incident that I'm going to open up to you guys about, and I'm really embarrassed by this, but it happened. So let's come clean. So in the midst of growing, we decided, hey, let's start a server. And you know, all the money that we earn from this server, we're gonna put it back into the server, put it back in the community. I don't want to touch any of the money. I don't care how much money it is. This is for the server. This is for the people, and that was my intentions from the get through. And I don't want to call this person out because, you know, they might have matured too out of whatever they were back then. But you know, he had gotten in my good graces, and he was from another country, and we had a lot of great talks, and I just thought he was a cool person. He ended up making a really beautiful Minecraft skin at the time, which was a really novel thing, and even made a high resolution version of my character at the time, which was the peon from Warcraft. I'm currently playing the Minecraft Windows version, by the way, if you're curious. You could probably tell if you're a pro. Well, anyways, here's what happened. So we ended up getting some money for the server. I had about $1,200 in the funds, and to me, that was going to keep the server running for at least a couple years, based off of everything. And the guy that made the skin, he also was really nice enough to help me out with getting the server going. And then eventually Odd User, if anybody's part of this community knows Odd User, he then took over the server, took over administration. He knew it was too much for me, and he just took it and ran with it. And I said, hey, man, at the end of my stint, I was like, listen, please take care of these guys. And he goes, I got you. So Odd User, bless the guy. He really took care of the server at the time and did a lot of good things for people. So, so what ended up happening is that I wanted to be so honest with people at the time that I was like, listen, I have to have some accountability. Like, I can't have this kind of money coming in and people thinking that I'm just going to take the money and run. So the guy that had gotten in my good graces, I said, hey man, let's team up. I'm going to have you, you're going to know what the funds are too, so that we both know what the funds are. And then we're being completely transparent. And that way you guys know that I'm being honest with you and I don't want to just steal your money and run. Well, in a very embarrassing incident, he took half the money that we had in that server and he ran away with it. And obviously I was really upset. I was like, bro, you know, why'd you do this? You know, and like, this isn't our money. This is the server's money. This is the people's money. And then he dipped out. He completely ignored me. And that's fine. That was a really bad thing to do. I'm sure karma has caught up with him in other ways. So, you know, I'm sorry that money was stolen from you guys. I'm sorry that happened. But I think we still had the server running for quite a long time, well beyond when I had left. I know Odd User had probably put even some of his own funds in it to help keep it running. So, and you know, the thing is that it was kind of a lesson to me. Hey, why are you trusting some guy on the internet? You know, and again, younger, naive, not as wise. So I learned a lot from that. And yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what happened there. That was a big thing. And then I had other incidences where, you know, people were, you know, they were being really nice, but it was really more like it was a niceness in a way that like, hey man, when are you going to plug me type niceness, you know? And I guess people thought I had a lot more money from streaming than I really did. And I really didn't. I had a few things that I made some money on. I'm going to talk about that too. But yeah, so like, I don't know, man. I just, it just didn't feel natural. You know, I was like, okay, so this guy, he just wants me to promote him, and a super nice guy. But I just was like, look, man, like I'm not super invested into this YouTube thing. I might have seemed like it at the time as I was growing, but my life was going kind of poorly at that time. I had a lot of personal things that were going on in my life, and I was trying to kind of mask that over with Minecraft, and I don't know. It was a bad time in my life. But so, you know, there's this whole like, I don't know who my friends are, because like I think some of these guys are just kind of into to get into the system or whatever. And then I became a machinima director. As many of you guys probably remember, if you're on this channel, you probably remember I was a machinima director. And machinima had some issues, right? They had an issue where I guess, you know, they were taking half the money for people, and a lot of creators were complaining. They were like, oh, well, you know, they're taking half our money and this is all bullshit. And sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. But at the same time, you know, it's like, look, man, you wouldn't have had anything without machinima. Now, I might have grown in popularity without machinima. I don't know. But machinima certainly helped me. And even if they took half my money, it's like, well, so what? Like, I wasn't going to have any, you know, prior to that. And I had actually gotten kind of big prior to machinima. But once I popped off on machinima, we started getting big numbers, you know, and a lot more followers. Though I was never as quite charismatic as some of the fellows out there. So I was never really that big. And also I wasn't super big into video editing. It just took too much time, and I didn't treat it like a job. And had I maybe treated this like a job, maybe we could have gone a lot farther with it. Maybe I would still be doing it to this day. Maybe I'd still be playing Minecraft every single day. That was another thing. I got sick of Minecraft. It started feeling like a job. I was like, oh god, I got to go back to the mine so I can mine 6,000 cobblestone. Oh, do I have any? Hey, I do. So I can go mine 6,000 cobblestone so I can, I've never seen this kind of fox before. Oh, that's cool. 6,000 cobblestone so I could build my 3rd castle. And I think I've built like 8 castles now over the course of years because I just love castles. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Don't lose me. So there was that. And yeah, I guess that was kind of it. So, oh, and then there was another thing, Machinima started pushing video games on me to sponsor. They were like, listen, we're going to give you a free game. You just have to give us some good commentary on it. And that felt like a little bit of a soul sucking thing. Cause I was like, well, that's awesome that you're giving me free games and I don't want to lose that. But I have to say something positive about the game. And I think the game was a Need for Speed game at the time. And don't get me wrong, it was fun. I love the Need for Speed series. But it didn't let me go into it objectively. It made me kind of swing my opinion on the positive no matter what. And I really hated that. So I got out of that. So yeah, I mean, I guess in short, I just wasn't really willing to put in the work. I kind of didn't understand how to deal with hustlers online and people that I could trust, and then realizing that you really shouldn't just be trusting randos online. And then personal issues, and then also like, guys, I'm just going to be really honest with you. There's more to life than video games, okay? So a lot of my friends were like, well, you could have been making money playing video games for a living, and it's like, yeah, but then I would hate video games, and like, video games are, let's be real, they're for children. They're for children. Don't fucking, all the language coming out, guys. You survived? Oh, you survived. Ooh, oh, we got a mob spawn over here. All right, man, you might die. I'm gonna, is it possible to cover this thing up so I can use it later? -55. I don't know, let's find out. Cause I'm gonna try, cause I would love to be able to cover this up and come back, and then I think you can make a mob spawner. I've never made one before, but maybe we can make a mob spawner here. And yeah, I didn't want Minecraft to be a job. I didn't want to only play Minecraft. I wanted to play other games, and I knew that those games were not making they weren't making the views that other games were. And these days, I basically play just like one game and that's it. And then I come back to Minecraft every couple of years just to get that little creative niche out of my skin and do some cool, some cool stuff. I don't like to put in the kind of time I was putting in back then. I was dreaming about Minecraft. It was so unique at the time. I need that iron. I forgot to build a shield. Ooh. Get him, Wolfie. And let's see here. The game I play mostly right now, which I've thought about doing some content for, because it does have a pretty big community. It's not as big as Minecraft by any means. Oh, goodness gracious. Get over there, dude. Can you attack him? You're full health. Go. He attacked me. What kind of dog are you? Get him! Oh, still hit me. And my wolf is still alive. Awesome. Yeah, so the game I play mostly right now, and I play a lot of it, it's my go-to game. And I would love to make a video on it just because I want to show you guys why it's so great. It is an older MMO, okay? So if you guys play RuneScape, which I don't play RuneScape, but you'll understand. You're like, oh, it's an older game, but it's still really, really, really good. It's probably the best in its class, right? And that game is called EverQuest, and it's not on a it's on a private server. Not a private server. It's public. You guys can play on there if you want to, and I hope you guys do because we're always looking for more Minecraft, or excuse me, more EverQuest players. But it's the Project 1999 EverQuest server. Now, why do they call it 1999? Well, that's real simple. EverQuest came out in 1999. It was the predecessor to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft actually took a lot of input from EverQuest and made it better in some ways, but also made it worse in other ways. The ways that it made it worse are actually why EverQuest is actually still to this day the superior game. Though I would recommend playing on the Project 1999 server, because once you start playing on the time progression servers and stuff like that, the live servers as we call them, those cost monthly fees. And people dual box on it, so you're going to be playing with people that have like 3 characters playing at the same time. They're playing $45 a month to pay to play as, and that's not my gig. But Warcraft or EverQuest Project 1999 is a free server. You can only have one box, so you can only have one character playing at a time. You'll get banned if you get caught on a second account. So I might do some content on that. That's going to be a little more content, like real content. Like I'm actually going to probably put some actual editing into that one and make it a little bit decent, because I want you guys to really understand why it's such a great game. I might do some Let's Plays for it too. I don't know. We'll see. If any of you got Minecrafters would be curious to see that, yeah, just let me know. Maybe we'll do some Let's Plays of that. So yeah, I mean that's kind of it, guys. I just I wanted to say thank you. You guys you brought a really special time in my life. I want to apologize for the amount of cussing I did. That's why I deleted so many of my videos, because I was embarrassed by my language. I was embarrassed by the way I was acting. But again, I called that the YouTube personality. And then I started hating YouTubers because they were all doing the same thing that I was doing, you know, screaming and stuff. And I was like, man, I hate the YouTube personality, you know? So, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. But, yeah, again, thanks for watching my videos back in the day. Thanks for being so kind with your nice words these days. If I influenced your channel and you became a Minecrafter, let me know. I'd love to see it. And if you're still playing Minecraft, you got some cool builds you're going, you know, shoot them over to me. I'll take a look. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I don't know if this channel will ever be at the glory that it was in its heyday. Again, 16,000 subscribers was, I don't even think I'm at that. I think I'm less than that these days. Who knows how many of those were bots, right? But I don't know, man. With the gaming sphere in YouTube, it's almost impossible to penetrate. So if you were able to do that these days, like, more props to you than ever anything that I got. Because again, you have to recall that I was in the early days. People were just fiending for Minecraft content. They didn't care if it was done on an old Macintosh that barely ran. They just wanted to see someone else play Minecraft and enjoy the game that they enjoyed so much too. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. I love still playing this game though. You know, going through. And the way the game has evolved since we last played. I mean, God, let's think about that. Like, how much has changed in the days since we started? I mean, we're now playing on. I'm playing on Minecraft Windows, which, it's superior in some ways, it seems, and it's not as superior in others. I think the Minecraft Java version is probably better in a lot of ways. Maybe less glitchy too. I think there's a lot of glitches in this one. But this one has like shell shaders and all kinds of like beautification stuff, and I am actually really lost. Where the heck did I go? Okay, I think that's my lake. I didn't mean to stay out here until night. I was kind of just hoping to go a little deeper and get some iron. I don't think I get any. Yeah, 2 iron. Oh, that was a great video, guys. We had success. I told you I was going to take you on to go find iron. We found iron. We found 2. We're going home. That's the end of the video. Now, let's see what else we got here. Wolfie's with me. We got Wolfie. I'm gonna call him after. I'll name him after my dog if I get a name tag on him. Ooh! Ooh! We gotta run. Oh, that's an Enderman. Don't want to look at him. Where's my food at? Oh, I don't. Where's my food at? Food! Ah! Run! No! Oh no! There's like sea creatures and stuff too now. Oh no! Hold on. I'm right there. That's my base. No, get away from me. Where's my food at? There it is. Oh! Ah! 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 I'm gonna get speared. I can just tell it. One of those underwater creatures is gonna get me. Let's go! Run! Why am I swimming so slow? Let's go. Base is almost there. Yeah. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say. I want to tell you I missed y'all. I want to tell you thank you. I wanted to give you guys some spiel on maybe why I left. There's probably some other reasons I'm missing too. Oh, yeah, look. See? Someone bit me underground or bit me in the water. I don't know who it was. He bit me. I got bit. All right. Wolfie, we need to build you a house, man. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, come on, bud. Let's go. Come on. You look kind of like my dog in real life. I have a real life Chihuahua. He's adorable. He's a short-haired Chihuahua. He's got the deer skin or deer skull, so it's a little more wolf-like. So he's a sweetheart, but he's got that bite to him that I love in a dog, man. I love dogs that have that biteness to it. And when I mean bite, like, he doesn't bite you. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he will defend himself for sure, and he'll let you know. But he's got that. You know, I don't need a big dog. These girls these days, man, they want like giant dogs that sheet 6 gallons of poop every day, and piss a gallon of liquid. I'm not into big dogs. I like little dogs. A lot easier to maintain, and you know, my manhood is not threatened by that so much that I have to have a giant dog. No, I got a little aggressive dog who stands tall when he's threatened by the other neighborhood dogs, and at the same time he's like the king of fetch. He instinctively knew how to fetch. I would throw the ball, he'd go get it and bring it right back and drop it. Instinctively knew how to do that, and we would do that for like an hour a day. So he was a fat little dog, but when I got him, let me tell you, he got in good shape. All right, Marine Corps shape for a dog. We were running an hour every day and getting strong. And that's another thing, guys. So, you know, there's more to life than video games. If you want to become a famous YouTuber, more power to you. I hope you succeed. But also get a trade skill. You know, go to work, find a job, be around people. Don't be a shut-in your whole life. And have some fun in the real world too. Don't just all equate it to video games. And, you know, I don't want to be that guy that was just a video gamer. I want to go out and get skills outside of that, you know, something respectable, because if this whole system goes down, well, we need plumbers, electricians, and everything else, okay? Your Minecraft skills are not going to pay the bills if the internet goes down and all that stuff. Now, hopefully that never happens, but I'm just saying, you know, find a way to have some balls, be a man, and get yourself active in life. And then come to Minecraft every once in a while and have some fun. Now, I do love an indoor in the mountain base. I don't know why. Maybe it's that Dwarf Fortress in me. Which, by the way, I played some Dwarf Fortress too. I might do some content for that if you guys are interested in it. I love that game. It's great, but it's one of those games where it's like I got to sit down for a couple hours and really sit down and play. And I'm not that good at it, and there's a lot better, just like with Minecraft, there's a lot better Dwarf Fortress players that are definitely worth playing. So, is my content worth watching? That's the other question. Not really. Not really. I mean, if you guys are watching it these days, especially right now, you know, probably because you have some nostalgia for back in the day. And again, love you guys. Thank you so much. But, I don't know, man. I don't know where this is going to go. So if you guys have any ideas for me, if you want to see some more, if you want to do something with me, let me know. But yeah, so that's my little base. We went out and got 2 iron, and we got some stuff going on, and maybe I'll give you guys some updates. I do have some kind of creative ideas that I could do for some editing on Minecraft to make it a little bit more streamlined. Like, hey, you know, here's me building, but doing daily content, weekly content for Minecraft, that's just too much work, guys. I can't be mining that many blocks. I'm sorry. Not to mention, I'm not sure if it's for me. But all right, guys. So much love to all the Minecrafters that watched me. Much love to all my supporters in the past and my current supporters. And I will see you guys next time I make a video. Maybe it'll be next week. Maybe it'll be next year. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. Peace, guys.